Hey, we're back, kids. All right. I want to fucking kill everyone in the world. Just gonna where is everybody? I don't know. It's just me that's left. And Jennifer Aniston. Hey, Cappy, I would like one Clarey test on Pete Stark. Thanks. All right, looked him up. Fortney Hillman Stark, 1931 to 2020, known as Pete Stark, was an American businessman and politician who was a member of the United States House of Representatives from 1973 to 2013. All right, I have a question. Was he really a businessman? Like, what did he start out as a businessman? Because the dude was in Congress before I was born. So, did he keep running his business? Or was he like a little bit of a businessman and then he became a career politician? No one should serve, what is that, 40 years? No, get out. Get out. Um, Member of Representatives, Democrat from California. Yeah, the Democrat businessmen. You'll forgive me if I don't trust those people. Like Andrew Yang, who never, by the way, never ran an actual business. He only ran nonprofits with some of your taxpayer money, I might add. You all need rich Asian parents. Then you could be like Andrew Yang. That's your mistake. You didn't have rich Asian parents. Uh, During his last 2 decades in Congress, he was in southwestern Alameda County. All right, early life. Born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. German, Swiss, Bachelor of Science in General Engineering at the Massachusetts Institute. Okay, served the United States Air Force, 55 to 50. Okay. Attended the Haas School of Business at University of California, Berkeley. Received an MBA back when it meant something in 1966. Um, I'm just going to assume he didn't come from wealth. I don't know why I'm assuming that. Milwaukee's not exactly a rich town. I don't say anything else about his family, so maybe it'll come up elsewhere. um, then they jumped 28 years later when he bought a home. However, he continued to claim a house in Fremont. In 1963, Stark founded Security National Bank, a small bank in Walnut Creek. Within 10 years, it grew into a wealthy company with branches across Alameda and Contra Costa counties. All right, so what if we do the math? 63, 73. Okay, so he did have 10 years real world working experience. All right, he was an entrepreneur too. Stark grew up as a Republican, but his opposition to the Vietnam War led him to switch parties in the mid 60s. He printed checks with peace signs on them and placed a giant peace sign on the bank's headquarters. In 71, Stark was elected to the Common Cause National Governing Board. Did it feel good, Pete? 72, 40 years, fiscal policy. Uh, he was against TARP. He was against other bailouts. Sounds like a conservative Democrat. He may be one of those things like that one thing made him a Democrat. Meanwhile, he might have been Republican otherwise, or libertarian or something. When did he tenure? For the longest serving member of Congress. What do you do in retirement? There's nothing else. Okay, so he has a real degree. He has real world working experience. He was in the Air Force. He was, I know the Marines won't agree with that, but let's just say come on, some brotherly love amongst the branches of the military. He started a company, ran a bank, became very successful. I don't think he came from wealth. The only thing, what's he doing now? He's running for office because he's dead. So he died a career politician. Strike against him. Would I like to have a beer with him? I hate to say it, guys. I would not. Very interesting man. Probably started a business and all that. But I'm against war, man. Printing peace signs, dude. And I don't. Boomer Democrats are pretty boring. I just don't care. And then he was a career politician. I'm like, oh, hey, is that going to be your life work? Do you want to try something different? No, you're going to do that. Okay. I just don't. And he's the exact type of person you would not want to run for Congress or office, period, because he's a career politician. All of his otherwise good work is thrown out the window because he just sat there and collected the fucking government check. All right. Any super chats? Oh, we do. We actually have super chats for our Clarey test. Fred Freeman, more pull-ups, Cappy. Chad, Fred's 68-year-old dad, 15. I do plenty of pull-ups. I can do 11 now. Fred again for $2. Michael Savage was once a California Democrat. There, so yeah, all those fucking boomers were. Joe Souchere, my dad, Michael Savage, and then they all voted Democrat for like forever. And they're like, oh, but I figured it out when I was 55 or 60 not to vote for the communists. I hope I didn't fuck up your life too much. No, all fine. That national debt is all fine. Elkin's still working right now. Fucking sucks. I'd invite you to come on, but I can't be too loud. But yeah, man, it sucks. I am so burnt out at work. I'm so sick of this. This house better be fucking done. All right, more on the way. We'll be back in a minute. Toodles.